What's up everybody, welcome back. This is the best place for you if you're a content creator or online entrepreneur looking to grow your income, impact and influence online. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my top tips on how to create an epic pin description, and I'm going to be sharing the 3 hacks that I use to create a pin description quickly and effectively in a matter of minutes. So before we talk a little bit about what goes into creating an epic pin description, let's talk about what exactly a pin description is. So a pin description is simply the information that is contained alongside a pin when you actually upload a pin that is relevant to your content or to your business on Pinterest. So in essence, it's just 500 characters that Pinterest uses to define your particular pin, and then uses that information or the keywords which are within that pin description to actually tag and identify your content and show it to the most relevant users online. I'm going to be sharing with you the 3 simple steps that you need to follow when you actually write a pin description so that it is engaging and click-worthy as well as ranks high in search. So the first step is to actually think of the introduction or where you would start on the pin description. So the first part of a successful pin description is to actually ask a question that is phrased like a problem that you hope to solve. So for example, if my content is about how to travel on a budget to Europe, then that's the question that I'm going to phrase in the introduction of my pin description. So I'm going to say, are you looking for budget travel tips to Europe? Or I could say, are you looking to travel to Europe on a budget, right? And once I have these ideas, these would form the introduction sentence of my pin description. So there you have it, the first step of creating an effective pin description. The second step of creating an effective pin description is the body of that pin description. So just like you had the intro, now you have the body. In the body, you should describe the solution that your pin refers to using keywords. So keywords are essentially words that are being searched actively by users on Pinterest. Now you can simply go to the Pinterest search bar and search for, let's say, travel tips to Europe or budget travel tips to Europe, and find out all of the relevant keywords that show up not only in the search options but also in the horizontal tag that comes from user-related queries on Pinterest. Now what you will do next is that you're going to use some of these keywords and put them in your pin description, in the body of your pin description, and describe the solution that your content offers in these keywords. So in this example, it could be, in this post, you can find what are the top 10 ways that you can save money while you travel to Europe, including how to book cheap flights, how to book cheap hotels, how to save money on food and public transport, so on and so forth. So as you see, I actually described the post that this particular pin relates to effectively in keywords. Now, once the intro and the body of the pin description are done, you still have a little bit of work left. So here comes the conclusion, or as I like to call it, the call to action. You still want a user who has stumbled across your pin on Pinterest to actually click through. Of course, there are many other things that would also matter here, such as the designs of your pin and the title of your pin and the content of your pin, but you need to do what you can to make sure that the user actually clicks out from that pin to your website or to your referral link, right? So in this case, what you would do is that you would end with a call to action on what you want the user to do next. You have to give the reader a choice to actually take an action. So you can say, read more to find out about the best ways to travel to Europe. Or you can say, you can find out more by clicking here. Normally, I would avoid words such as clicking here, etc. because they can be spammy and sometimes Pinterest can flag them. So you can always say things like read more, watch more, find out more. These are pretty neutral words that you can use in pretty much all of your pin descriptions to actually make the user click out and check out your website or your product. So if you found the video useful, do hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so that you can be notified each time I put out a new Pinterest video. Make sure to check out the free Pinterest traffic checklist that I've linked in the description box below. I'll see you in the next one.